Alright, what's up, Community Strength? Back again for another workout. So, as usual, we have two new workouts today. First one I'll show you here is going to be the shuffle to curtsy. So just like the Heisman, in between we're going to have a few steps, then we're going to squat down, curtsy, then step again, use the other leg, squat down, easier at full speed, just like that. Curtsy lunge, leg goes behind the front leg. And then our second new workout that we have today are going to be side leg raises. So standing up here, we're going to be doing this for half of the 45 seconds and then switching halfway through. So keeping our balance, we're going to move that leg out sideways, squeezing as far as we can as we get it up and then bring it back down. Doing it for half the time on that side. You can bend your leg if that feels a little too difficult. Either way, we're going to get right into it right now with our warm-up here. So for our first thing here, we have quiet the crowd. You're going to have your elbows out at a 90-degree angle to your body, and you're going to move your hands up just like that for 45 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. This is just to warm up the back of your shoulders. Get yourself feeling it. You can move your shoulders all the way around. You can move your hands down if you like. Alternate. Whatever you feel like is helpful. Got 25 seconds left of those. I'll show you the next one, which are banded twists. So have your arms out in front of you, twist to one side, put that other leg back, twist to the other side, do the same thing. And do that for 45 seconds in 15 seconds because I was explaining that way too quickly. So, still doing the quiet the crowds. Hopefully you still remember the band twists when we get to them. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twisting out to one side, putting that other foot back, getting that little bounce in there. Really just getting the rotational part of our body all nice and warm. Moving the shoulders, not the hips, keeping those hips forward. Got 45 or 30 seconds left of that. Alright, you got 15 seconds left of that. I'll explain the next one, which is fast feet. So for this, we're just going to be on our toes the whole time, picking them up and down, warming up our calves. You can let your heels touch the ground, but do not let them bounce off of the ground because that would hurt. So we're going to start these in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing on our toes, pushing our knees into the ground, alternating which foot is on the ground. If we can, you can have your hands out to the side for balance like I always like to do. Go as fast or as slow as you like. This is just a warm-up to get yourself, your blood pumping. Got 25 seconds. Alright, you got 15 seconds left of those. I'll explain the next one, which are side reaches with a quarter squat. So, you're going to reach up and over, out to the side, quarter squat down, reach up and over to the side on the other side. So, we're going to start that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, reach up and over. Try not to twist your body. Try to reach right over your head if you can. Feel like you can't get your shoulders up there? Move your arms up because of your shoulders. Move the body over more. Feeling that stretch in the side of our body as we start warming it up. So you got 15 seconds left of those. I'll explain the next one, which again is full body extension. So you're going to reach down just below your kneecaps. You're going to come up and you're going to reach to the sky. You're just going to repeat that. So we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Feet right below your shoulders. Reaching down to just below the kneecaps. You can reach down further if you aren't feeling your hamstrings, but I like to reach down just below the kneecaps. And reach up to the sky. You're elevating those shoulders, stretching out your back. Got 25 seconds left of those. Really just getting it all nice and loose in there. Alright, you got 15 seconds left of those. And we're on to our last warm-up, which are a new warm-up actually. It's called squat to open. So you're going to squat down, and then you're going to come up just like the top of a steel jack. Squat down, just like that. alternating either side. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. We have a sort of a closer squat stance, almost like you're hinging your hips instead. Whoa. There you go. So pushing those hips back as we come down, and then coming up and sticking that foot out, and then doing the same thing on the other side. Got 15 seconds left of these, and I'm going to give you a 30-second water break before we get into our workout. All right, and in 3, 2, 1, take these 30 seconds, grab yourself water. I'll explain the workout, which today is 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off as usual. But we have 2 new exercises. I'm only going to go through it once, like usual, but I will obviously demonstrate the new ones as we go through. So, you got 12 seconds left before we start. Our first one is going to be hamstring jacks. Top portion looks just like a jumping jack. Bottom portion, curling that knee up behind you, almost like you're trying to kick your butt. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds of this, and then 15 seconds of high knees in between each exercise. You can go faster, get a little bounce in there if you like. For most of us, though, we're just going to be rocking from side to side, keeping those hands waving in the air. You got 20 seconds left, then we'll be on to high knees. Or high knee marching, I should say. We're not doing high knees in between. We got 10 seconds left of that. High knee marching, pulling those knees up as high as you can. Big strides to keep ourselves warmed up. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. While you're doing that, I'll demonstrate the next exercise, which is going to be sprinter steps. So, sprinter steps, keep one foot forward, stick one back, other arm out for balance, touch the ground. Same thing on the other side. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. One foot back, one arm out. It's like you're getting into the starting position that a sprinter would, right when they're about to come off the block. All right, you got 25 seconds left of that, then we're back to marching. 15 seconds. All right, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to marching. While you're doing that, I'll explain the next one, which is going to be the Heisman. So the Heisman, give yourself enough room to move laterally. So we are going to shuffle in between, land on our right foot, come up, bring that elbow to knee. Land on our left foot on the other side, elbow to knee. Full speed looks like that. We're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Shuffle in between a little bit. Land on our other foot. On our outside foot, I should say. Bring that elbow to knee. We're going to do that for 20 more seconds, then we're back to marching. Then we'll be on to our first new exercise. 10 seconds, and we're back to marching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to high knees marching. Do that. While you're doing that, I'll explain the next one, which again is the shuffle to curtsy. So, just like the shuffle in the middle of the Heisman, we're going to land on our outer foot, but we're going to stick our leg back and around that forward foot, squat down. Come up. Same thing on the other side. Start that in 3, 2, 1. Squat down, squat down. We're just going to keep going for whatever intensity you can go at for 45 seconds. If that means you're able to do 3 in the whole thing, as long as you're pushing yourself, that's completely fine. It's also a new movement, so it might take a bit to get used to. You got 15 seconds left of that, then we'll be on to our second new workout. Right. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to high knees marching. I'll demonstrate the next one again, which is going to be side leg raises. So you can have one hand on your stomach for balance. I like to do that. You're going to pick one knee up, either bent or fully extended. You're going to bring it up until you feel a squeeze in the side of your body. You're going to come back down. We're going to do that for half the time on one side and then switch. So we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. You can let that foot touch the ground in between, or you can keep it off the ground if you like. Again, if that's too hard, you can just bring it up here, bend that knee, do the same thing. We're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Same thing on the other side. So about 20 seconds on each side, and then we switch is how we do it. So 10 seconds, and then we'll be back to marching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to marching. So for our next one here, we're going to be doing downward dog walkout. So what that looks like is you're going to have a little bit of room in front of you. You're going to walk yourself down into a plank position, and if you can, you're going to walk yourself up, or you're going to go on your knees and stand yourself back up. So we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Walk yourself out if you can. Get in that plank position. Walk yourself up, or you're on your knees and coming back up. Hold that plank for half a second. Walk yourself back up. Got 25 seconds left of those. You can't do a whole lot of these in those 45 seconds, so push yourself for as many as you can. Got 15 seconds. Right in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to marching. Oh wait, no we aren't. We are getting ourselves on the ground, my bad. Into a position seated on our butts. So for this exercise we are going to be doing spider rock hold. So get yourself on your hands and knees. Wait, hold on. I just realized I set this up wrong. Either way, so we're actually going to be hold on, I'm trying to think of how to make this easier. I'll fix it when I go upstairs, but okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do spider. So we're going to be on our hands and knees. We're going to rock from side to side, having our hips as far as we can in the air, as long as we're able to maintain. If that's too hard, you can raise your hips up a little higher and just hold yourself there for 45 seconds. We've already been in 10. We're going to hold that for another 30 seconds. 35, I mean. We got 10 seconds left, and then we will get ourselves in the same position. That's right. So in 3, 2, 1. So staying in this position, we are going to be doing crab hip bridges. So you can either do this, be on your hands and knees, really tax the back of your arms there, and you can push your hips into the air and hold it there. If that feels too hard after the first one, you can lay down on the ground and push your hips in the air like that. Whatever feels easiest to maintain for these 45 seconds. We got 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. And then we will be lying down. 3, 2, 1. Take these 15 seconds to lie yourself down and watch me. First thing we're going to be doing is dead bugs. So dead bugs. We're going to have our hands and knees in the air. We're going to alternate which one goes out. Just like that. Ideally, your hand would go all the way down. That's fine. So we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1. Alternate which one goes out. Keeping ourselves stable with our core. We got 30 seconds left on that, and then we'll be on to our last workout and then into the cool down. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take these 15 seconds to watch me demonstrate the next exercise. So we're going to have our feet in the air, and you can either do this exercise where you're going to alternate circles with your feet, or if that's too challenging to do for the 45 seconds, you can pick your knees up, squeeze at the top, hold it there for half a second, bring it back down. We start that in 3, 2, 1, doing either the bicycle again or raising our knees up. Either one is fine as long as you can maintain it for 45 seconds. Of which we have 25 left, and then we're into our cool down. "15 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, sitting on your knees now, we're going to do a new quad stretch that I hope I will actually be able to do and won't cause people to figure out how to balance themselves. So you're just going to, with your arms holding yourself carefully, you're just going to lean back as far as you can with your back straight until you feel a stretch, even a gentle one, in the tops of your knees. You're just going to hold that for 30 seconds, and then we're going to move on to the next one. I use this one sometimes when I squat. So, see if this is a good one now. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to have ourselves on our hands and knees, and we're going to have this, here, I'll turn around so you can see it. We're going to take this knee, and we're going to bring it out to this side. We're going to move our shoulders up this way, and you should feel a stretch in the side of your hip here. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds, of which it's already been 10, and then switch to the other side. All right, 10 seconds, then switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, knee over, shoulders out the opposite direction. Feel a stretch in the side of your hip, which will get tight from when you sit. All right, and then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting ourselves on our butt now. Bring that knee in here. One knee extended. You're going to reach towards those toes for 30 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to switch to the other side and do the same thing. And then we have 2 more stretches after that. "15 seconds. All right, and then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Another 30 seconds. Feeling a nice stretch in the bottom of our legs here, also known as our hamstrings. We got 10 seconds. Then we're going to move to a downward dog position to stretch out those calves and our hamstrings just a little more. So 3, 2, 1. Get yourself in a downward dog position. Making yourself into a triangle with your back and your legs as straight as are comfortable. Hold ourselves there for 30 seconds, and then we're going to stand ourselves up. Got 10 seconds. Really stretch out those calves. You can alternate which heel goes down if you like. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stand ourselves up, but not unround our back. We're going to swing from side to side, stretching out our back. 30 seconds again. I like to do this sometimes just to, whenever my back is feeling stiff. This is a good one to stretch it out. We got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring yourself back up. We are done. There we go. So what happened there at the end of the workout is I didn't realize I had only supine exercises when I was making it. So good to know for next time. Definitely to figure that one out because I did not remember doing that. Either way, I like the new exercises. I think they're good. I don't think the side leg raises will be that challenging, even though they may look like they might be. I think you can modify them pretty well to someone's intensity. But other than that, yeah, I thought the workout was pretty good. Sweet. Thanks for watching.